A very good morning and a warm welcome.
Very good morning.
We are coming to you live from the Thurstan Cricket Grounds in Colombo, and we are in for a thrilling encounter between King's College Cricket from New Zealand and Mahanama College Colombo. It's a league game and it'll be a 20-over encounter. So lots of exciting cricket to be expected between these two teams. Well, taking a quick look at the weather conditions in Colombo today, it's absolutely hot and humid. It's not going to be easy for the players when they're out there in the middle. They'll need to carry loads of water to make sure that they're hydrated. It's that time of the year here in Sri Lanka where it's really warm, and on top of the warm climate, it's extremely humid. But keeping that aside, it's a lovely day, and we could expect a full days of cricket here at the Thurstan Cricket College grounds in Colombo. As you could see, the players are getting themselves prepared for this important encounter. We do expect that the both teams will come out 100% to make sure that they try and carry a victory home. Right, then we are all set for the toss. We do have our good friend Rajiv Veerasinghe out there in the middle with the two skippers and the match officials.
Very good morning. It's the first T20 game between King's College Auckland and Mahanama College. So I have the two captains, Sanal Veeraratne, the skipper of Mahanama College, and Tom Macklin from King's College Auckland, and the two official umpires. So Sanal, you can flip the coin. Heads is the call, and it's a tails. Sanal, you won the toss. What are you going to do?
First ball.
Any particular reason to bowl on this track?
This pitch so good. Ball. Morning.
What's the score you want to restrict King's College?
250 runs.
Okay, good luck for the game. Tom, you lost the toss. What would you have done if you win this on this surface? It looks a little greenish, isn't it?
Yeah, we probably still would have had a bat. You know, looks like good outfield, pretty good surface. Hoping the bounce will be good. So yeah.
What sort of a score that you want to impose on this surface?
We're looking to get 200 plus.
How's Sri Lanka treating you? I know it's coming to an end. It's been a long journey with you all, more than 10 days now. How's the hospitality? How's it going on here in Colombo?
Oh yeah, we've had a great time. You know, the hospitality's been great, and yeah, it's been a great trip, great experience for all of us.
Looking forward to see you all soon again. Good luck for the game. So the news from the centre is Mahanama College won the toss, and they will have a ball first.
Well, the spin of the coin going in the way of the Mahanama skipper, winning the toss and deciding to bowl first. So it's going to be very interesting, especially the visitors. Well, they might be not really familiar with these conditions, so it's always good for them to go out there, get themselves in a little bit, get to know how the surface looks like, and probably they're looking at a total of 200 runs. That's going to be very interesting. The two opening batters, they're making their way out to the middle, as we could see the Mahanama College players as well. There you go, the standing match umpires for the day. It's going to be a very tough day for them out there in the middle, especially as I did mention that it's extremely hot and humid, so it's not going to be easy. You need to stand still. Well, keeping aside all of that, we could expect a thrilling encounter between these two teams. Well, it'll be two T20 games that will be played here today, and this is the first out of the two. Well, the visitors probably feeling a little bit of pressure. Mahanama College in Sri Lanka, a very prominent team in school cricket, showcasing a lot of talent, plenty of experience in the local arena as well. Right then I have my good friend Rajiv Veerasinghe, who has rushed up to the comm box. A very good morning, Rajiv.
Very good morning, Iran. Very good morning to everyone tuning in this game. It's another beautiful day in Colombo as well. So it's another very good opportunity for both these two teams to showcase their talent. So this is the squad from Mahanama College. Nitin Dusankalpa, Agita Kudaligama Chamido Vijay Singh is also playing. He is an old Mahanamian. He's playing this game. Danje Bandara, Kaushika Tilkaratna, Nitin Dusankalpa, Praveen Ranhiru, Sanuka Galepola, Sanuka Gunasekara, Savindu Gunasekara, Sinetwi Ratna, Tardu Mendes, Venura Kavitra, Vihaga, and Yashin. So King's College Cricket, Archigo, Ash, Srigiri, Barney Food, Charlie Baron, Daniel Perkelbank, Johnny Hinman, Mila. So it goes on. I mean, here we go, the first ball. Oh, that's a foul start. So it is a very good opportunity, even for Mahanama College, to have an outing with an international team coming from all the way from Auckland. And in these conditions, how these two teams adjust themselves, and especially here at Thurstan Ground, it's a very good batting surface. But from the looks of it, there is some sort of a greenery. Wide delivery to start up with. So it's a very good opportunity, I mean, to showcase your talents against the touring side, Iran.
Absolutely. It's very important from ball number 1 to make sure that you go out, stand still, showcase what you're capable of. And just throwing out a question at you, Raju. You're out there in the middle with the two keepers for the toss, and I'm pretty sure that you might have had a closer look at the surface as well. So probably you can tell us a little bit more about the surface that they are playing today as well.
Well, it's another wide. So not the ideal start they want. Yes, maybe Praveen needs to bring that ball up straight towards the stumps. He might get something off the surface. So the two batters are Ollie and Barney. And Nitin Sankalpa is the new bowler. And the surface, Iran, when I had a look at it, there was some greenery. But some parts of it, I felt that there could be some spin also, some of the rough areas. But here, generally, in Thurstan College grounds, it's very good surface for batting. Swing and a miss. Outside the off stump, trying to go for a big shot. And not much pace on the ball. So when the day goes by here, it becomes better for batting. So there's another game coming up. Probably there won't be any deterioration on this surface, but it's how you apply your game on a surface like this.
Yeah, early intentions from the batter, trying to throw the kitchen sink outside the off stump. It's going to be very interesting to see how these batters would approach.
Again, another dot ball. Despite those two wide deliveries, I think Nitin Sankalpa maybe needs to get those lines correct. Well, Ollie and Barney inside the power play, they have that responsibility around to get a good score. We will have a guest from the King's College Auckland team in a little while to explain how that's a dugout there at the pavilion here at Thurstan College ground. To speak, oh, that's a poor delivery. So we will have that guest maybe later on in this innings to explain how and why King's College from scratch to come out here and building up a team, and there's a coaching background of a Sri Lankan Indica. He's also been involved, who has played first class cricket here, and now he's been over 2 decades in New Zealand. Now he has the opportunity. He is the head coach of King's College. So we'll get more information later on about this team and then their platforms, how the combinations goes by. In the meanwhile, Nitin Sankalpa has been all over, but this time gets connect. Just a single off the bat, first runs.
He'll feel better connecting that delivery. He was trying for a couple of deliveries, but 3 wides by Nitin Sankalpa. And during the toss, the skipper did mention that they are looking for a total at around 200 runs, the King's College skipper. So in order to get to that total of 200, they need to make sure that they utilize the power play in a very positive manner.
Kane swing and a miss, but way outside the off stump. So this is going to be a very long first over run. I mean, Nitin Sankalpa bowling 4 wides, 4 extra deliveries. Not the ideal start they would require, because in a game as such, well, King's College, they will go after the bowling from the looks of the shot selection, the shots, the swings that they make. He needs to be bowling stump to stump. I reckon he needs to make sure to bring the batter forward, bowl in line with the stumps. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Getting some swing, because there's some greenery, but you need to land in proper areas. The leg bites. Or was it given runs? Yes, I think it's an inside edge. It was given runs. So Barney and Ollie both off the mark. Couple of deliveries remaining in this over.
It's very important for these batters. They need to try and spend a little time out there in the middle, get to know how the surface is behaving, and then try to go for those shots, especially on a surface like this.
A lovely shot, flat batted shot, width on offer. That's the first boundary of Ollie's bat.
That made a cracking sound off the bat. That set up beautifully. Short, wide outside the off stump, and asking for trouble all 7 days of the week. Beautiful shot. Nitin Sankalpa, he's yet to get things on the mark. Look at that, standing tall. Now that's an indication that you could trust this surface. It's coming onto the bat pretty decently.
Quick single. Good running in between wickets. End of the first over. King's College 11 for no loss. Well, spin been introduced. Venuru Kavitra into the attack. Venuru Kavitra 35 games, 51 wickets, 6 for 71. His best bowling, I reckon that is based on the 2-day format of cricket. He's a nice, very handy off spinner. Very good batter as well, number 3 or number 4. Interesting to see nowadays around that during the T20 games, you see a spinner coming in inside the power play. That has been a fact to make sure that the variation of pace and spin goes by, that ball coming off the surface to... Oh, lovely shot. But straight into the hands. For a moment, I thought he struck firmly, but that's a very good catch. It was short and then going for the pull shot, Barney, and maybe the top edge. And the Skollick fielder running in for it. A very good catch, and that's the first wicket falling for King's College.
A disappointing start for the King's College. Probably not short enough for that shot. Trying to pull it on towards the square leg region, but ending up holding on to the fielder. Let's take a closer look at that. Probably the bottom edge, or maybe he failed to time it well. Maybe not short enough, but the trap was set. There you go. Good catch, good running catch. A disappointing start for King's College. That's the first wicket down. 12 for 1.
So Ash is the new batter. Gets off the mark. Oh, slight misfill. Probably if he would have gathered it and thrown towards the stumps of the wicket keeper's end, it could have been trouble. But yes, indeed, that was a very short boundary on the leg side of the batter, and he failed to make proper connect. Hitting maybe the upper part of the bat and then going as a skyer. But I'll tell you, Iran, that was a very good running catch. Running behind, he had his eyes on the ball. It's a very good catch.
It's going to be a very interesting test for the visitors as well. Or trying for a wild swing again.
So this is what I was talking about. Some of the rough patches, you might see some turn. You might see some spin. That spun and it has some bounce.
Doing that mistake of playing across the line.
A quick single once again. But nevertheless, it's a very good over. Just 4 runs coming off it and a wicket. 2 was done, 15 for 1. Spin from both ends, Kaushika Tilakaratne. But I reckon on the surface, you're missing out on bowling on a seam. 26 games, 30 wickets. Another right-arm off spinner. Well, in fact, he's a left-arm orthodox. So again, a wild swing onto the leg side. Shortest delivery. Deep mid-wicket and a deep square leg in place. The two boundary riders inside the power play for Kaushika Tilakaratne. Driven up actually nicely into that gap. And there was width on offer for Ollie. Gets his second boundary. He's making a note here, Iran. Anything on the offside, he's going to pounce you.
Yeah, he's using his long levers. There you go. Showing it once again for the cameras. Now take a look at this. Beautiful shot. He just got underneath the ball, and being the power play, no protection. Front of square on the offside. And once it gets past, it's always a boundary.
Yeah, slip comes out. More flatter delivery from Kaushika. a fairly decent start for King's College, I would say. Despite losing a wicket off, flat batted shot once again. Straight to long off, just a single. But seems like Ollie is having a different role. He is the aggression. He is the aggressor of the opening partners, but seems from the looks of it. Oh, bowled him. A tossed up delivery, trying to make room. Beaten all ends up. Got himself as a Yorker. And then Ash will have to depart.
Once again, a disappointing start by Ash as well. Opening up his stumps, exposing all three stumps to the bowler, giving him that opportunity to bowl at the stump. But that's smart bowling. Disappointing once again. Second wicket goes 21 for 2 as Ash would depart for 3 of 5.
So the new batter walking in, Oscar. New batter walking in is Oscar, number 4 batter for Kings College, I would say. Oscar Holt, 5 games, 121 and 64 has been his highest score. I think this is the runs or the performance he made throughout this season or this series here back in Sri Lanka. A quick single, very good start to his innings. Just drop and run. And an eventful one. 3 overs done, 22 for 2. So the spinners grabbing a wicket apiece in their first overs. When Kavitra won for 4 runs in his solitary over, and he will continue from Thurstan at the end. So spinners here, I think around there, that will be a key factor. Good test for King's College, Auckland, because formidably on surfaces like these, bringing in spinners will have that doubt. It will affect the run flow, especially the ball is not coming onto the bat. Comparatively for the surfaces back in New Zealand, it's more bouncy, it's more seeming friendly, and the ball comes on a little quicker than this. But on a slower surfaces here in Asian soils, was it an inside edge? Trying to go for a single shot, the stumps. A lucky escape. So all in all, it's a very good test for King's College, I would say. A lovely shot. Through the line, in the gap, gets a 4. Foolish delivery from Verona Kavitra. And I tell you, Ollie, he is on a different role. Anything on the offside, he got 3 boundaries, all on the offside, Iran.
He seems to be very strong on the offside. Anything pitched up underneath his eye line, he's going to punish it. And he has a good bat swing as well. He's using those long levers. A tall opening batter. He could reach out to those deliveries.
Again, in a flat batted shot. A tall batter opener, Ollie. And like you mentioned, he has long levers. Even on a good length, he will pounce you. Played uppishly, flicked it, but safely landed. Trying to push for the second, but happy with the single. But I reckon this pair is very key. They've lost 2 wickets inside the power play. They can't afford to lose any more inside the power play as well. But this pair is going to be very crucial. Oh, lovely sweep shot. 1 bounce. Is it a 6 or a... Yes, that's the first maximum of the day. That sweep shot coming in. And then Ollie gets his first 6. He moves to 24. 4 was done. 35 for 2. So Kaushik, with his left-arm orthodox spinners, he will continue from the Thurstan College rugger ground, right beside us. Oh, trying to go for a quick single. This is good running, I'll tell you around. This is very good running. Giving that pressure to the fielder and making sure they're very quick in between the 22 yards.
It's not only about the boundaries, they need to run those 1s and 2s as well. And Ollie, on the other hand, the intentions are very clear, Rajiv. He's trying to swing at everything that is on his arc. And more importantly, as you did mention during the previous over as well, the ball ain't coming. It's just holding up on the surface. And it's going to be an interesting battle between the bat and ball, especially for the visitors. Looking at the conditions they play back at home, it's going to be very tough.
Oh, foolish delivery. Beaten all ends up there. Trying to break through a different shot. Trying to go for the inside out. It was pitched in straight towards in line with the stumps. Exposing again the stumps. And Charlie, in fact, that's the 3rd wicket falling for King's College. Kaushika picking up his 2nd. He's been very busy out here, Kaushika.
There you go. Eyes lit up, but straight on, the ball never arrived. Timber. The front foot hardly moving in line with the ball. Oscar Holt, he departs for 4. And King's College probably falling into deep waters. 37 for 3.
Charlie Baron, 5 games, 149 runs. High score been 111 run. Good strike rate. And number 5 batter, another right-hander. So 5 right-handers in the top 5. Oh, almost. That really clipped the off stump. Trying to go for a sweep shot. Beaten them. Yeah, I reckon he's not getting that spin, but he's bowling those angles towards the stumps, Kaushika Tilakaratne. So far, very good spell. A good sweep shot. Oh, into the gap. Into the gap. That's a formidable start. Very good start for Charlie. Got a boundary off his 2nd delivery. Sweep shot on offer. And then make that scoreboard ticking. It's a very good start for him, isn't it?
Well, risk involved in that shot, though, trying to play across the line, but he got it right on the money. The ball holding up once again. There you go, dragging it. He had to reach out for it. but still managing to make a good contact. Looking for a sweep again, but just changing his shot at the very last minute. 5 overs done. King's College 41 for 3.
So Ollie Sinclair, 25 runs, 3 boundaries and a 6. And then Barney, Ollie, didn't get that ideal start inside the power play, losing 3 wickets. So like I mentioned earlier, I have a guest with me from Auckland, King's College, Matt Kidd. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning. Nice to be here, and thanks for having us. Yeah, might be a little bit of a disappointing start, but we've got 1 over of the power play to go. And Charlie B as he is on the board, is coming off a century a couple of innings ago. So this is our 4th game of the tour.
Yeah, quick single there. So how has it been here? How are these young cricketers adjusting themselves on Asian soils like this, Matt?
Well, I guess there's 3 ways in which we've had to adjust. The first is that, just see what happens in this ball. Looks close. Umpire's friendly. I guess there's 3 ways. First is the temperature. We came from training at 6:30 in the morning at 8 degrees to 35 degrees in Colombo a week ago. Huge shock to the boys.
Yeah, flicked nicely into the gap. Diving effort, but beats the fielder. All goes in vain, and Charlie B gets his first boundary.
Well, I guess the second way is the pitches and the outfields, which, to be honest, across the board have been absolutely fantastic. We're very lucky to have 2 very special Sri Lankan gentlemen involved with our cricket program.
A quick single there, but these 2 batters, I reckon, basically, mainly Ollie, he's very quick between the 22 yards.
A lot of them are rugby players as well, renowned for their quickness. And I was about to mention Indika Sedaratne, who's come to us 2 years ago as our Director of Cricket. And one of his cornerstones of the brand of cricket he wants the boys to play is the quick running between wickets, as well as being positive. So hopefully you're seeing both those things out here today.
High up in the air. That's the wicket they were after at. Ollie Sinclair trying to go for a big shot, hitting the toe end and got that top edge maybe. And Sanuka Ganepola striking in his very first over, and that's a major blow for King's College.
Yeah, there's certainly been a bit of endeavour in their stroke play, but there's little margin for error with the accuracy of these Nama, I get that right. Yeah, so the other person that's involved with King's College cricket is Janaka Sampath, who has been with us for quite a number of years. He worked for Sri Lankan Cricket Board in pitch preparation at the end of his career at the Sinhalese Sports Club, and he now prepares grass wickets for both practice and 3 grass blocks that we've got at King's College in Auckland. So he's another important person. But the pitches have been a little bit more prone to taking spin. The grounds are certainly a lot harder. We've left some skin on a lot of the grounds around Sri Lanka as we've played. And I guess the third thing is the bowling attack, that there's the intensity of the spin attack here that we wouldn't necessarily get at home, but it's just such wonderful experience for our boys to be facing these attacks.
Yeah, definitely, it's going to be a huge test for the batters also to adjust themselves. Some of the balls turning, some of the balls skid through. The surface doesn't come onto the bat. So the new batter is Johnny Hinman, another right-hander. 53 runs, he's been highest score, not out.
It's quite special to have all those stats up on the board. The boys will be buzzing out, but they really just need to concentrate on the task at hand. and that's getting us through to a decent total at 20 to defend. We've actually brought quite a few spinners with us that have enjoyed working on these tracks. We played against the Prince of Wales College yesterday, who had a number of good spinners, but our boy Tom McCulloch bowled 10 fantastic overs and really relished the opportunity. And there's Tom down there warming up to come in next to bat.
So how did the team fare in the previous games, Matt?
It would be fair to say we came a distant second on the first day. We'd arrived in, no excuses, the Wesley College were a very good side. One particular special spinner who bowled 5 overs of right arm off spin and then 1 over of left arm spin. So he was quite a talented kid. We came second in that game, but then we were determined to fill the days with cricket, so we had another T10, and so we really relished the experience to get out of the blocks in the first day.
So the power play is done, and then after 6 overs, 48 for 4, I reckon 8 runs and over is a good run rate to adjust yourself and capitalize and consolidate during the next few overs. But the concern is the 4 wickets.
Yeah, that's certainly a complicating factor. No run there. Certainly we were aiming for about 65 in the power play as being par for us, so we're a little bit under that. But we certainly need to then now balance consolidation and advancing the total.
Inside edge once again, going for a big sweep shot. But I reckon Kaushika, he has bowled very good lines. The left arm orthodox, more comfortable to bowl with the 2 right-handers out there. And he has bowled and landed stump to stump. He's not a big turner of the ball, but he bowls accurately stump in line with the stumps.
Yeah, certainly the 2 wickets that have been bowled so far were indication of that line being the dominant one. We've worked a lot before this tour on sweeping, because obviously you need to be able to sweep against spin. And we've also worked a lot on our dropping and running, which is in good evidence here today. But I think the special thing about coming to Sri Lanka is that I think we're definitely like-minded individuals. I think we've both got a noisy neighbour. We've got Australia, you've got India, right? So I think we're kind of a little bit of the same kin in terms of our attitude to playing really good, positive attacking cricket, but having really good relations after. And we've certainly the people that have looked after us at Trendex have been fantastic and have really made life comfortable. We've been in very safe hands in amongst the traffic in Kandy and Colombo. And we've stayed at some very, very special hotels and eaten some fantastic food. Although the one complaint I'd have is I think the laundry is shrinking my shirts. I think this is a problem that we have, so we'll see how that goes. But it's been a wonderful tour so far. We have this game, and we're playing 2 T20s today, and 1 more against, I think it's St Benedict's, that we play tomorrow in a T30 before we fly back tomorrow night. So it's been 10 days, 6 days of cricket, undoubtedly a cricket tour, but with a lot of other special parts to it as well.
Yeah, comparatively 10 days, 6 days of cricket, it's going to be really tough for the young cricketers to cope up with the heat and coming out in different conditions. It's more than the heat, it's really, really warm and humid out here. I mean, when I was out there at the toss, I was pouring down. Oh, lovely delivery, lovely ball. And Sanuka Ganepola grabs his 2nd wicket. A tossed up delivery outside the off stump, and Charlie B trying to go downtown to drive outside the off stump, and then
Oh, the very first delivery. Straight away castles him. Well, the spinners are currently doing the trick here for the Mahanama College. King's College batters, they're falling all apart. Right after the breaks, they manage to put another nail on the coffin. There you go. Beautiful delivery, probably getting a little bit of underedge and dragging it on to the stumps. Disappointment. The King's College batters, they're finding it very tough out there in the middle, especially against the spinners. Tom McLachie departs for 3 of 9 deliveries. 62 for 7. The new man walks out, the middle miller. Well, the Mahanama College bowlers, they'll be very pleased with their performance. Well, the visitors, they're finding it a little bit tough out there. In the middle miller, Omsby is into his 3rd game here. Oh, that is sharp turn. Now, where did that come off? We'll need to take a closer look at that again. That pitched outside the leg stump and spun away from the off stump. That is sharp turn. Oh, dancing down the track. Fails to get proper connect. Coming back for a second run. The spinners, they're dominating here at the Thurstan grounds. They've been running through the batters. Oh, once again, flying it up, inviting Miller. There you go. Doing a little bit of practice of the shot that he was trying to play. Changing his mind at the very last minute. He was ready for a big launch. No foot movement. Quick single. That was very close. Very close. But he'll get home in time. A very successful over comes to an end. 11 overs done. Is it, or do we have one more delivery? We have one more delivery, in fact. 64 runs on the board. Plenty of overs left. Being a 20-over game. Well, the skipper might be definitely disappointed. He did mention that they're looking for a total at around 200 runs. But they have really struggled to handle the spinners out here. It has been a very tough journey so far. Eleven overs done. 3 runs and a wicket off that over. 64 for 7. Well, 3 more wickets left for the King's College. Agita Kodaligama has been introduced into the attack. So, being a green surface, that hasn't been the story of the day. It has been all spinners who have been dominating. It has been a tough run for the King's College batters. They haven't really managed to get along the spinners. Usually, the story that we used to read, especially in these subcontinental conditions, when you have visitors who are used to those bouncy tracks. Oh, once again, trying to play across the line and pace the prize. Agita Kudaligama, he will have his man. And that's another wicket down for King's College. 65 for 8. Now, I believe it's just a matter of time for the Mahanama College bowlers to wrap things up. They've really done the basics right. Keeping it in line with the stumps. Heads down. Not in line with the delivery. And gets his timber disturbed. After 11.2 overs, King's College 65 for 8. A new man walks out to the middle, wide, with 4 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, beautiful delivery. Gets the outside edge. Will that have enough legs? Looks like the fielder running into the deep third has done a good job. 3 runs. Now that's not easy running between wickets. 3 runs, Rajiva.
Don't go by with the T-shirt name behind the Venura. That's Chamita Vijay Singh, a prominent name from Mahanama College. And coming out here, it's been a practice game for him as well. Not much cricket being involved around the Sri Lanka cricket arena. So coming out here, playing this game, for him to be a part of Mahanama College as an old boy, maybe he's better. He will come into bat rather than he will bowl. Almost dragged it towards the stumps, the inside edge. Lucky escape for White.
It has been just the 1 over from the Pacers. Apart from that, it has been all spinners. They have been really dominating on a greeny surface. Yes, there was some rough patches and they have managed to hit those sweet spots. And they've really caught the dividends paid. But more importantly, the King's College batters, they have struggled against the spinners.
Yeah, quick single once again. I like to see that slip coming in, isn't it, Niran? And the top half of the King's College innings is mostly the right-handers, now the left-handers. 12 overs done, 70 for 8.
$70 for 8 on the board for King's College. Mahanama winning the toss and deciding to bowl first. Oh, I'm not sure what the batter was trying to do there.
I reckon he got some bat on it. Otherwise, it would have been a clear indication of the umpire giving him out. I'll take a look at this. Yeah, maybe some inside edge or the ball turning. Oh, he's completely misjudging the spinner. Savindu Disanayake bowling here his wrist spins and taking that ball away from the left-hander, beating him, and then the length and the adjustment of the stroke making. It's a very good test for King's College, I would say, handling the spinners, especially Mahanama College. Just a one solitary over from the seamer. And apart from that, we haven't seen anyone bowling seam-up deliveries, just the spinners being continued by Sanal Veeraratne, the skipper. So they've done a very good job, I would say, keeping things really quiet, picking up 8 wickets inside now, the 13th over in progress. So they've done a very good job, Mahanama College, so far.
Yes, Savindu Disanayake, he's into his third over, conceding just the 6 runs, 4 dot deliveries in this over as well. So that tells you a story. Down the track, well, did he get back home on time?
I think the keeper missed it, the stumping. We'll take a look at that on the replay from this angle. There you see, he missed it completely. Well, that's a very, very a rare error from the wicket keeper. Oh, lovely. Very good over, and it's a maiden from Savindu Disanayake, 13 done, 70 for 8.
There you go. They're really struggling against the spin. They're hardly catching the line, and especially where and which direction the ball is spinning towards. So that has been a very, very tough ask for the King's College batters.
So Miller is on 4 and White on 5. The tail enders are really struggling out here with the spinners, like you mentioned, around. It's how you adjust on a surface like this. I mean, yes, the odd ball gets a lot of turn, but if you fire it in through the arm, you can check that and identify, like Matt mentioned earlier, they are more premeditated when it comes to stroke making. So that's the adjustment you need to make sure to identify where the ball lands, and then you work those singles. First of all, that's what it's required, not to try and go for a big shots, and then just work those singles, make sure back throughout. And the top order failing 4 wickets down in the first power play, that would have been the downfall. We keep towards the leg side once again, just singles. Now these two batters just dealing with the singles. That's what the middle order should have been doing, and trying to consolidate a little bit until maybe the 14th over, and then try to do some sort of an acceleration later on, but with wickets in hand. But right now they're 8 down, and which is quite impossible. Pull shot, land safe, couple of runs, good bit of feeling at short find there. So 5 runs coming off the 14th over, 75 for 8.
6 movers left in the innings. 75 on the board. And the story continues. Dhananjay Bandara. Another spinner has been introduced. So spinners after spinners being introduced against the King's College batters. Going for a wild slog again. Inside edge. The crossover 1 run. They haven't been really comfortable against the spinners, and it's a very prominent scene. And the batters from these countries, they struggle against spin. But more importantly, what they should have done is try and rotate the strike, as Rajiva did mention. Give yourself a chance, spend some time out there in the middle, and then once you get the... Oh, that's a loud appeal, and the finger will go up. As I was just trying to explain how they need to give some time before they look for those big shots. Once again, playing the wrong line. Going on to the back foot. To a delivery that he should have played on the front foot. And he was absolutely plumbed in front of the stumps. There you go. Quicker one through the arm. Easy decision for the umpire. The 9th wicket goes down off the King's College, where Emson departs for 8. It's 76 on the board.
Daniel Bricklebank, the new batter, the last man walking into the crease for King's College, Auckland. And they have really struggled with the spinners of Mahanama College. 76 for 9 with Dhananjay Bandara in his very first over, grabbing his first wicket. He's off the mark, Daniel. So comparatively, with another 5 overs remaining in their innings, if they can get to that 3-figure mark, they will be a little happy here. But the bowlers have done what the doctor ordered. Outside edge, a single been taken.
Well, it's just a matter of time now for the Mahanama College bowlers. They will try and wrap things up as soon as possible. They've done the hard work. They really kept things calm and quiet as we complete over number 15, 78 for 9. They would look to get some quick runs here. Misfield. Oh, on a second attempt once again. So 2 more runs added to the total. They can't afford to give away easy runs here. They need to try and keep things tight, finish things off.
Yagita Kudligama bowling it. He has just conceded only 14 runs into his third over, picking up a wicket. I think every single bowler, apart from that fast bowler, the seamer, has picked up wickets for Mahanama College because they've done the ideal job, they've done the work, and this is why, cardinal error, and this is not good signs. This is the communication between the two batters were a little poor out there. They'll take a look at that, and then there you go. See, the communication, ball watching, and he had to pay the price. That's a 10th wicket. Daniel B departs for 1. So new batter walking in. Another one, so indication that there'll be 12 wickets in King's College innings. So another batter walking in. Almost that was the first ball duck for the new batter, but didn't travel towards the bowler's arms there, the hands. Could have been a caught and ball, easy one. Again, a cross-batted shot towards the leg side. Just comfortable with the single. Thomas is the new batter in. He's off the mark. So 16 done. It's 82.
There you go. That was the close chance, almost getting himself dismissed off the very first delivery. Lucky escape there. So if you're just joining us and if you're looking at the scorecard, you probably might be thinking what's going on. Just to give an update, there'll be 12 wickets per side, just so that everyone gets an opportunity. It's all about sharing the experience, getting that exposure, rather than looking for a contest, making things very friendly out there in the middle. So these are good signs. Young kids, young players, they're getting that opportunity to come into the subcontinental conditions. And as we speak, one extra run added to the total due to overthrows. The total would go up to 84 for 10 now.
So there will be one more batter coming in. If a wicket falls, so that will be the last wicket. So 2 more wickets in hand for King's College Auckland. Miller has been into double figures. Maybe this is why they need to continue back to the 12 overs around. That's why the management also has been agreed to these kind of conditions and rules. It's fair enough. I mean, you travel so far and come out here. Give everyone the experience. Give everyone the chance to be a part of this. Down the track, played upishly, but happy with the single. Equal opportunities to be given to every single player coming out all the way from miles and miles away, and to get that experience, to get used to this Asian soil. So that is something heart-filling. Thoughtful moments from apart from the Mahanama College cricket team, the management, as well as the Trendex, bringing out the logistics. They've been taking care of King's College and the parents and the players, the supporting staff. Has been phenomenal, I think. A huge shout out and a thankful gratitude to Trendex as well. 70 done, 86 on the board.
ඔව් මං හිතන්නේ 12 නෙවෙයි සමහරට තව එයි. ඒ දෙක ගියොත් අවුට් වෙච්චෝ ගා. Three more was left in the innings, 86 runs on the board for the loss of 10 wickets. Down the track, they're trying to take the spinners on, but that hasn't been the story of the day. It has been the other way around. The bowlers have been taking on the batters.
Yes, indeed, Rana. Ideally, it's the last 3 overs. You need to make some aggression on the scorecard. Oh, played uppishly once again, but not carrying towards the long off, just a single. So they need to maximize and then go for some big hits. Last few overs, make sure that scoreboard takes beyond that 3-figure mark. Ideally, Miller is the capable batter of going for those big shots. And Nagita Kudilagama into his last over. Very, very economical, very good spell from him. Just conceding 16 runs so far with the wicket in his column. Again, tossed up delivery outside edge. Ball's flying away towards short third. Just a single though. Shamita Vijay Singh, a prominent name from Mahanama College. It's been a very, very good all-rounder in the cricket arena. So far, we haven't seen those boundaries coming in, isn't it, Iran? Just the singles. That shows how well Mahanama College have bowled so far in this innings. Into the 18th over, just conceding 5 runs and over only. Wrap of the pads, maybe missing leg stump. So, end of the 18th, it's 89 on board.
Trying to cut outside the off stump, fails to make contact. Vihanga Pereira, now the Mahanama College skipper, giving an opportunity to every bowler. Now these are good signs. Get that exposure. But more importantly, Vihanga Pereira, he should be trying to bowl in line with the stumps rather than throwing it outside the off stump. Look for a wicket here. Utilize the opportunity. Dancing shoes on, but will be just the 1 run down the ground. 90 up on the board for Candy College. In fact, King's College. Beg your pardon. Oh, that sounded good off the bat. There is protection. They have tried hard to clear the boundary, but it has been an enormous test here against the Mahanama bowlers. They have struggled a lot. Inside edge, onto the pads. Nothing going King's College way here at the moment. They've tried and tried hard. And unfortunately, they haven't really been able to get over these spinners. Tossed up delivery. 19 overs done, 91 on the board. Final over of the innings. How much can they get? Can they get to that total of 100 runs? Would be a psychological win for the King's College batters if they could get to that mark of 3 figures. They have tried, and they have tried hard, but nothing going their way at the moment. Miller has been out there for some time. He has faced 25 deliveries. Ideally would be the man if he could use the long handles. Outside edge will be just the 1 run. 3 more deliveries left. Would be handy if he could at least try and clear the ropes on a couple of occasions before finishing things up. Flat bats again, but it will be just the 1 run.
And now, with the last 2 balls remaining, I haven't seen a boundary since maybe the 14th over. So this is how good the bowlers have been, the spinners so far. Again, oh, that's a free hit. Will this be the occasion or the moment that one of these 2 batters go for a big shot? Because it's a free hit ball coming up. Still 96 runs on board. In fact, it's 97. But lucky escape for the bowler there. It's a dot ball. And with the last ball coming up in King's College innings, can they go up beyond that 3-figure mark? They need a boundary. Outside edge. And just happy with the single. So end of the 20th over. That's the end of the innings of King's College, Auckland's innings. They've got 98 runs on board. And I reckon Mahanama College bowled very well to grab all these 10 wickets and then keeping quiet the batters. Yes, in the power play they managed to get 48 runs, but they lost 4 wickets. Since then, they bowled, the spinners especially, bowled very good lines and very good lengths and getting that ball to spin and making sure the batters really did struggle and keeping quiet King's College Cricket into 98 runs in the allocated 20 overs.
That has been a decent performance by the Mahanama bowlers. They have really managed to the basics right, getting 10 wickets within 20 overs against the King's College. There you go, the batting card. Ollie Sinclair, he really took on the bowlers from the word go. 3 boundaries and a maximum. But apart from that, none of the other batters have really managed to dominate. Charlie B managed to score 2 boundaries and 1 boundary for Wyatt Empson as well. So altogether, just the 6 boundaries at the end of 20 overs with 7 extras. King's College Cricket managed to get 98 runs on the board for 10 wickets.
Well, the bowler spinners, they did a very good job. 2 wickets apiece for Kaushika Tilakaratna and Sanuka Ganepola. And apart from that, and spinners been well into their mark, bowling very good lines and lengths, keeping things really quiet. Very good economy for the spinners as well. And the batters did really struggle just with 7 extras. And Mahanama College keeping things quiet of King's College Cricket innings for just 98 runs. So we'll take a short break and we have some highlights before that. Yes, they were asked to bat first in their innings in this first game out of the 2 in the morning game here. Mahanama winning the toss and that was the first wicket and got really struggled inside the power play, falling short of just 48 runs with 4 wickets. And yes, that was the run out, couple of run outs in the innings as well. The bowlers actually did bowl very good lines in line with the stumps, and playing across paid the price, most of the batters. So the target for Mahanama College in this first T20 game here at Thurstan College grounds will be 99 runs in their 20 overs. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with live action.
Welcome back to the Thurstan College Cricket Grounds in Colombo. It's a sunny and hot afternoon here once again. Yeah, coming to you live, carrying pictures between this game between King's College Cricket and Mahanama College Colombo. The visitors coming all the way from New Zealand to experience these subcontinental conditions. It's a great experience, great exposure. And they managed to put 98 runs on the board at the end of 20 overs, setting up a target of 99 runs for the Mahanama batters. It's going to be an interesting chase though. Visitors, they might have kept a close eye on the surface for the past 20 overs when they were batting out. So they know what to expect. And look at that. Straight away spin being introduced. So this is very interesting because they clearly read the surface well, that it's spinning a lot and offering a lot for the spinners. So they have decided to open with spin as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's a skipper coming in to the attack, the leg spinner with a new ball into the attack, because he's been outstanding throughout the days and the games for King's College. So that is why he has got the new ball into his hands, and then, oh, that'll be wide. Yes, with his height, it's interesting to see the bounce and turn. From the very first ball, he's getting it.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the Mahanama batters would try and negotiate this. There you go, getting it right on the money, bowling it in line with the stumps. The Mahanama batters, they will also try to give themselves a chance, give themselves a little bit of time to spin out there in the middle. And then probably try to accelerate to finish things off. Oh, there you go. The ball holding up a little bit.
Yeah, and some bounce as well. Yes, he's bowling a little slower, but off the pitch. Once it lands, he's getting some bounce. So this is interesting with Tom McCullum into the attack. Yeah, there you see, trying to go for the single, but denied by the non-striker. So bowling in very good lines. See, this is what will happen when you have good spinners, when you have a very moderate target under 100. You need to have a very good start, but right now, Tom McCullum is bowling in very good lines, a flighted delivery. He's off the mark. The first run's off the bat for Mahanama College.
Yeah, on the other hand, the King's College cricket bowlers, they should try and at least get the couple of wickets maybe within the first 3 to 4 overs. Try and put their pressure onto the Mahanama batters. They shouldn't give any easy bees here. Oh, massive shot. Kaushika. He decides to go up and over, and he will clear the mid-wicket boundary with quiet ease.
Well, top all-rounder picked up 2 wickets while he was bowling with his left arm orthodox, and now here, very first ball goes to the grass banks there, the area. There you see the ball flying towards those grass area. Big 6 in his very first ball.
Oh, that was a very good delivery. Doing the adjustment, pulling the length back. First over done. 8 runs on the board with no loss. Wet Emson into the attack. Just making sure that we are pronouncing these names correctly, Rajiva.
Yeah, I think White Emson, the The second over from a seamer throughout this game so far. But straight down the leg side, he's another bowler who's very tall. I think 6'2" in height, and it'll be interesting where he's going to be adjusting his lines and lengths, bowling round the wicket to these left-handers. Both left-handers are the O2 openers of Mahanama College innings. Wyatt Empson. Oh, full toss. That's a four. That's a poor delivery. And lucky escape for Wyatt Empson there. The umpire didn't give no ball. Clearly, it was over waist tight for me, I would say, but that was a legal delivery from the bowler, but bounced down to the boundary. That's Nithvi Ratna's first boundary.
Yeah, poor delivery. A lucky escape there for the bowler. Could have been called a no ball as well for height, but getting the deserved treatment. So the Mahanama College batters, they're off to a flyer.
Yeah, definitely a good start for them, I would say. Yeah, that's one of the parents of King's College cricket team. A lovely shot goes downtown, but straight to the field. For a moment, I thought that struck firmly, but and didn't get the full face, baby. Hitting the upper part of the bat, Nithvi Ratna has to depart. And Wyatt Empson with his seamers picking up the first wicket of Mahanama College innings.
Well, that's an important breakthrough. Trying to go downtown, not connecting it well enough. An easy catch at mid-dawn. As the first wicket goes down for Mahanama College, it will depart. 13 for 1.
So the new batter walking in, Shamit Vijay Singh, a very, very good all-rounder. Didn't see him with the ball now. He's coming at number 3. He has been batting in the top order for CCC also, his home club. And this is his school team. Shamit Vijay Singh being a very good, prolific all-rounder in Sri Lanka cricket arena. There's a lot of ample experience when it comes to handling pressure. Lovely. What a way to get his scoreboard ticking, and what a start. And a Joseph full toss down the ground for a 4.
Shamit Vijay Singh opening his account, making a statement. What a cracking shot that was down the ground. Oh, that's a good delivery. Taking pace off a little bit.
What more to ask for a batter getting a juicy full toss when you face the first delivery, when you come out to bat out here in the middle. So those are all freebies around when you come out now with that start. Despite losing the wicket, they managed to go beyond 9 runs and over, with last ball coming up in the second over. 10 runs conceded with a wicket. 2 overs done, 18 for 1. So another seamer into the attack from the Bauta Lokoma at the end, and he has another tall right arm seamer, but that's a foul start for him. We'll take a look at the name of this bowler. Whoa. He was just toppling very slow, Chamit Vijay Singh there. I reckon it would have been very interesting if that ball was struck on the stumps. And he had to hurry the last few steps, the yards. Well, take a look at this. He was just jogging. And then that throw. Whoa. Like I mentioned, Iran, it would have been very, very close, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they can't afford to be lazy running between the wickets. Yes, it's hot and humid, but you need to concentrate. Oh, sprays it down the leg side again. Well, it's going to be hard for the bowlers, especially in these weather conditions, if you're going to bowl 7 to 8 deliveries per over.
Well, we saw in the first over, Mahanama College innings, it was a 10-ball over, conceding 11 or 12 runs with 4 wides. So this is the high up in the air. Is there a fielder under it? And safely landed with the big buckets in coming in. And that's the second wicket. Kaushika Tilak Ratna trying to go for a big shot, and Mahanama College suddenly they're losing the grip, isn't it, Iran? And the seamers picking up wickets in regular intervals in a couple of overs, I would say. Look at this shot.
Yeah, the ball not coming on to the bat. Playing the shot a little bit too early. The mid-on fielder, he had to cover some yards, but a very, very good running catch. Kaushik Tilakaratna, he departs for 6 and 20 runs on the board for the loss of 2 wickets.
So when you recover through the right arm off spinner, but number 4 batter, look at those stats. 43 games and 47 innings, 1,000 plus runs with high score being 86. But that's a lot of innings, a lot of runs, a lot of time in the middle, Iran. So with 6 half centuries, but unlucky for the young cricketer, he's been very, very good. I've seen him batting even in the T20 format against the DSN and Niagara College recently. He scored a half century under lights at CCC. So this is the guy who's in top form. That was the 3-4 weeks back, or it was in the last month, in early June. That's a wide. Not the ideal return start after picking up a wicket from Ollie Sinclair. So now, 2 new batters. Chamidu has been on the runs. He's scored 6 runs, but fairly new to the crease. Just 3 balls been faced. But I reckon that there'll be a lot of responsible coming in this run chase from these 2 guys. Yeah, he's off the mark. This is quite good batting. This is how when Rokavitra opens his account, he nicely constructed, spending time and building up an inning. So this is where Chamindu Vijay Singh's experience also will come into play. This partnership will be very crucial with the young lad, Veni Rokavitra, with his partner Chamindu Vijay Singh. This combination will be a good factor for Veni Rokavitra also to get and learn a lot of things from Chamindu Vijay Singh as an experienced player.
The ideal situation for this young man as well. He's 2 wickets down, chasing a total of 99 runs in a scorchy afternoon. A little bit of work for the wicket keeper, as umpires will have a little bit of exercise as well. It's 12 in the noon, Rajiva. How hot do you think it's out there in the middle?
Well, I'm pretty sure is the fielding side will be very much feeling it. Because like Matt Kidd mentioned, they had practice sessions prior to this tour. It was 6 degrees back in New Zealand, in Auckland. And coming out here, oh, another wide. He's struggling definitely. 4 wides in this over so far, and it's another long over. So coming out here from 6 degrees to 35, 40, so something close, but the humidity level is very high. And adjusting themselves, hats off to all these young cricketers. To adjusting themselves, you need a lot of hydration coming in, a lot of liquids. Water is a must unless you are capable. You've been asked, but the coach Indika Senaratna, he's a first-class cricketer, and he's been involved with this team for the past 2 years, so probably he has got the experience and letting these young lads mentioning and instructing them to be hydrated more often when you're playing cricket in these kind of conditions. Tuck away with maybe on the pads alongside with a wicket keeper, just a dot ball. So 7 runs of it with a wicket. 3 overs done, 25 for 2. So 74 more runs needed for victory for Mahanama College. There were 17 overs remaining with an 8 runs and over start inside the power play. Despite losing those 2 wickets, I reckon this is where the experience come into play. With Chamidu Vijay Singh, he's on 7, and Benro Kavita just walked into the crease in the previous over. He's on 1, facing 2 deliveries. So another bowling change, left arm seamer into the attack. Good start, I would say. Just that nagging line outside the off stump for the right-handed batter. Miller Ormsby. Bowling from the Thurstan College rugby ground end. Nice setup here. This is the Thurstan College cricket grounds, and the adjoining for us, it's the rugger ground. So this is where these young cricketers of even on Thursday, cut away nicely into the gap, punished. Anything on with for Chamidu Vijay Singh, just as such, she will pounce you. A lot of control coming into that shot, full face down the ground there. And what he did was he placed it nicely. Take a look at that wide shot outside the off stump and cut away nicely into the sweeper cover boundary. So another dot ball. He's trying to occupy the crease, trying to build his innings and construct it nicely towards a victory in this run chase. Still needing another 70 more runs. Ample time for Mahanama College. Inside edge, another dot ball. I reckon if he would have left it alone, it would have been a wide. Some fair play for Miller Ormsby with a dot ball there. So There has been a little cloud cover coming in on top of Thurstan grounds. There's a lot of clouds building in, but all in all, still, it's very good conditions for cricket. Looks beautiful. So far, almost a runner ball 11 with a couple of boundaries for Chamita Vijay Singh. Mid arm speed quite over so far, just a boundary. And now there you see the quick single. 5 runs coming out the 4th over, 30 for 2. So good start, 7.5 runs and over for Mahanama College in this run chase when they have to go at 5 runs and over. Another bowling change from Tom McCullen, bringing in another new bowler inside the power play. Seems to be another left arm seamer into the attack. For Venra Kavitra, he's on one, faced just 2 deliveries. So Daniel Bricklebank reminds me of Sohail Tanveer, the wrong-footed Pakistani seamer. Yeah, you see, he has protection down the ground there, long off, just a single. Oh, tucked away nicely into the gap. That is pure placement. Couple of runs for Chamita Vijay Singh. He moves to 13. Well, in fact, it's Venra Kavitra. He moves to 3. His deft touch outside the off stump. Use the pace of the ball, but not much pace from Daniel Bricklebank. But using whatever he gets it, this outfield helps you along. But lucky for Bricklebank, just for a couple of runs. I reckon that's a wide, yes indeed.
Well, the visitors have struggled, I need to tell you that. It hasn't been easy, especially the weather conditions. And a no ball. Well, look at him. He's really disappointed. He's feeling the heat. He's feeling the pressure. Rajiv, you did mention they're coming out of 6 Celsius in their previous practice sessions. And 6 into 6 make it 36. And on top of that, the humidity, it feels like 40. That's a lot of pain. And Venura hammers it down the ground, but still will be just the 1 run.
Yeah, lucky escape for Daniel Bricklebank, keeping it just for a single with the pace off on that ball. Venula Kavitra trying to go for a big shot. Just didn't get enough of timing into that stroke. No power indeed. Another no ball, but into that gap. And the ball's racing away to the boundary. Brilliant. Brilliant stop from the fielder at cover point, running, chasing that. And then just keeping it for a couple of runs. But now it's Chamita Vijay Singh's turn to get that free hit.
It has been a long over. A wide couple of no balls. He goes big, he goes downtown, and this time he connects and goes the distance. That's a 6 for Chamidu Vijay Singh.
Yeah, that's the first maximum for Chamidu Vijay Singh in this innings. There you see a lot of experience. Didn't try to make any effort to make sure that ball go harder at it, but pure timing. And he made sure that was raced over mid-on and got his first 6. Expensive over from Daniel Bricklebank. 16 runs coming off it. 5 overs done, 46 for 2.
Five overs done, 46 runs on the board, 2 wickets lost. Mahanama College, they're cruising along. These two batters, they're very much capable of chasing down totals. Chamidu Vijay Singh, he has shown aggression. He has taken the bowlers on. Ollie Sinclair. He gets on outside the off stump, and surprisingly, Chamidu Vijay Singh decides to leave it alone. And that is something to take a note of. He's in that kind of mood. He's taking the bowlers on, and he decides to leave one outside the off stump. "53 more runs required of 88 deliveries. Mahanama College winning the toss and deciding to bowl first managed to restrict the visitors for 98 runs in the allocated 20 overs. Goes up and over the offside. One bounce into the extra cover boundary. That's a cracking shot from Chamidu Vijay Singh. Poor bowling by Ollie Sinclair. With all the fielders inside the 30-yard circle on the offside, you throw in half volley. Now that's asking for trouble. Easy pickings. "50 up on the board for Mahanama College. We are into the 6th over. Final over of the power play, and they have made sure that they have capitalized. Yes, they have lost the 2 wickets, but the run rate's pretty healthy at the moment. They're quite comfortable chasing down this total here. Full toss. Oh, poor fielding. That should have been taken. 4 more runs. If you're defending a total of 98 runs, you need to try and make sure that every opportunity sticks. Now that was surely an easy chance. There you go. He was a little bit lazy, probably feeling the heat. Taking pace off Ollie Sinclair. He was good with the bat. He was taking the bowlers on when he walked out to the middle as the opening batter. Now with the ball in hand, he has managed to grab an important wicket, but he's been a little bit expensive in this over. Required run rate, touch about 3 runs per over at this stage. Power play done, 54 for 2. "54 runs on the board after the power play. They really capitalized, the Mahanama batters. They've taken the bowlers on. And this is going to be an interesting passage of play. With the fielders being spread out, the bowlers will have a little bit of extra liberty. Thomas Roders, the new bowler who has been introduced into the attack. The left arm orthodox, with 2 right-hand batters out there in the middle. Ideal for this young man, and there's been a great effort so far, as it has been tough conditions for the visitors. But keeping that aside, great exposure. Oh, misfield. Misfield again. Oh, will they look for an overthrow? No. The visitors trying their best out there in the middle. They're probably feeling it really hard. Pushing themselves. Another misfield. well, comedy of errors, isn't it? One after the other. Throwing themselves around. 42 more runs required for Mahanama College to chase down this total. Should be a walk in the park at this stage, but a couple of wickets will change the game. Seven overs done, 57 for 2. Both these batters, they have spent some time out there in the middle, especially Chamindu Vijay Singha. He has showed clear intentions of going after the bowlers as well. 31 of 25. He has not let the loose deliveries go by the merry way. He has really attacked the bowlers. Johnny Hinman, he gets an opportunity with the ball in hand. Good to see that every player getting an opportunity. That's what's required. more than a contest, it's all about experience and exposure and giving opportunities, equal opportunities to every player. Both the batters happy to rotate the strike at this stage of the game. 3 singles of the very first 3 deliveries of this over. So they're happy to do it in singles at this moment. Shot again, but straight to the fielder. Johnny Hinman, he needs to try and adjust his line and length. Ball in line with the stumps. Look for that odd delivery. Oh, dancing shoes and pays the price. Johnny Hinman doing that adjustment. Chamindu Vijay Singh deciding to meet the bowler halfway. Misses it all together. Straight one with the arm. And the wicket keeper, he will do the rest. There you go. Flashing glove work behind the stumps. Easy decision for the umpire. In fact, that's Kaushik Tilakaratne. He departs for 6. Mahanama College 60 for the loss of 2 wickets. The new man walks out to the middle, Sanul Veeraratne. So quick correction, the previous wicket was Chamindu Vijay Singh, who was dismissed after a handy little knock. He was aggressive, trying to take on Johnny Hinman and paid the price of dancing down the ground. An eventful over comes to an end. 3 runs and a wicket. 8 overs done. 60 for 3. "39 more runs required of 72 deliveries. That's the requirement at this stage. Easy ask for Mahanama College, but cricket is a game of uncertainty. So a couple of wickets could really be very interesting. Thomas Rhodes will continue into his second over, conceding just the 3 runs in his first over. quick single. If you're just joining us, Mahanama College winning the toss and deciding to bowl first this morning, managing to restrict the visitors for 98 runs, and they allocated 20 overs. The King's College Cricket. And in reply, Mahanama College currently 63 for 3 behind the 9th over. Once again, flight at delivery. Thomas Rhodes has been good with the ball in hand. Understanding the conditions of this surface, bowling it really slow, giving it a little bit of air, giving that opportunity for the surface to do a little bit of talking. There you go, flighting it up. Inviting the batter, go after me if you're capable of doing it. 9 overs done. 65 for 3. Johnny Hinman will continue. He's into his second over. He was successful in his first over, conceding just the 3 runs and getting that important wicket of Chamindra Vijay Singh. For a moment, Venura having a thought of dancing down the track, but changing his thoughts at the very last minute. "66 runs on the board now. Mahanama College showing no aggression at this stage, just trying to rotate the strike, not to take on any additional pressure by losing wickets. Misfield again. Will offer 2 runs. Now these are not good signs. Should have been a dot ball, ended up being a couple of runs. Disappointing for the bowler. Bowling to his field. Oh, juicy full toss. Flat bat set. But what a catch that was at deep long on. That was hammered with power by Sanul Veeraratne. And a good diving effort. The catching has been fabulous. The ground fielding, yes, you might have had a couple of questions, but now take a look at this catch. That was a juicy full toss. Not a delivery that should have had a wicket, but the fielder deserves it all. Good effort. And that's the 4th wicket down as Sanul Veeraratne departs for 468 runs on the board for 4 wickets. The new man walks out to the middle. Yashin. Johnny Hinman. What a spell. 2 for 6. Oh, good delivery. Flighting it up. Getting the batter to think. There's been a very good over, just the 3 runs and a wicket. Very watchful, very defensive. Half stage of the innings done. 68 for 4. There's been a good effort by the visitors. They managed to slow things down. A juicy full toss and he'll crack it through the offside. That was a freebie asking for trouble. 4 more runs to the total. We're just talking about the visitors trying to pull things back. But deliveries like that will really let the grip off. Juicy full toss. No protection, front of square, and hammers it with ease.
Well, Johnny Hinman has picked up 2 wickets. Oh, inside edge once again, beats the fielder and races away to work on boundary. Much needed for Mahanama College. And the score moves to 72 now. And even though they have lost wickets, this surface is bringing some sort of a doubt for the batters. Venru Kavitra dealing with nicely. So the skipper into the attack once again has bowled a single solitary over. Now he's been introduced into the attack. Tom McCullough. Just needing 22 more runs needed, even though the scorecard is not updated. 77 on board. And it is the 11th over in progress. So another 22 more runs needed for Mahanama College to clinch the victory in this first T20 game. There's another one starting at 2 o'clock, the afternoon game. A sweep shot, played nicely. So 11 overs done, 78 for 4. Yeah, it's a 12th over in progress. So yesterday in Morata, oh, short is delivery, but dealt nicely there. Kept quite a bit of low on that occasion. But yesterday, King's College played against Prince of Wales. They managed to get them all out in the 50-over game for just 130 runs, and they chased it down quite comprehensively. But coming out here in this format 2020, I think the spinners of Mahanama College bowled very good lines. So they really did struggle batting first here. Mahanama College skipper Channel Viratna won the toss and decided to bowl first, restricting for just 98 runs. And currently, Mahanama College needing just another 19 more runs with 52 deliveries remaining, 80 on board. Subhendu Kavitra, he's on 22. He's been outstanding throughout this season so far for Mahanama College with bat and ball. Quite a very good all-rounder comparatively. Yeah, pushing for the second. This is very good batting and very good running. Giving that pressure to the fielders, running the first one very quick, and then converting it for another extra run. This is absolutely fantastic batting. Yeah, lovely. Lovely deft touch. The wrist work being involved in that stroke making from Yashan. When Kavitra, he's handled the pressure very well. Just 16 more runs needed. So far, 5 runs coming off this over, the 12th one in Mahanama College innings. Ample balls of remaining. Oh, that's a wide. Wide outside the off stump. Some exercises for the umpire, Kalpa. So another 15 more runs needed. Oh, good wrist work to grab that single in the vacant area. 12 done, 85 for 4. So needing just 14 runs with 8 overs remaining. Venura Kavitra is on 23. So Tom Mackler, skipper, continuing to bowl from the Bauta Lokomath and pushing for the second run. This is very good running. The non-striker pushing for the second run, identifying the fielder was quite a bit slow coming towards the ball. He has anchored the innings so well, Venura Kavitra, in this run chase. Stealing another single there on the offside. Just 3 runs in this over so far, and he has moved to 26 now. Inching the victory in this T20 game. Mahanama College showing a true class of all-round performance. They were very good in the field as well. Grabbed those catches and 2 run-outs. Oh, lovely shot. I reckon somewhere around 140 in the 20 overs would have been ideal score to defend, especially with the ball turning. Oh, that spin. Completely deceiving that fielder. that rough area, the matting rough area, that bounce, the awkward bounce coming in, and missing the judgment of it. Now just needing a single figure score now. Just 9 runs needed for Mahanama College. 90 on board. Oh, Karaway Nasir, once again, that's awkward spin. The bounce coming into play and the fielder misfielding it. And there you see the scorecard, 91, 8 more runs needed. 13 overs done, 91 for 4. So new bowler into the attack. Mohammad Ashraf. Sorry. So 7 runs needed so far. Sumedra Kavitra being the top run getter in this run chase. He has scored 27 runs. Yeah, lovely bit of timing. Placement was perfect. They're pushing for the second run. This is very good running. A diving effort from the non-striker. He ran very quickly to steal that second run. He was going for the danger end, but not an accurate throw. Misfield. Just one hit away. 95 on board now. Mahanama College. Just a boundary away for victory in this first T20 game. There's another T20 game starting at 2 o'clock here at Thurstan College grounds. A couple of balls remaining in this over. Just 4 runs coming off it. Oh. Could have been a wide, but trying to guide it towards that the late cut shot coming into play, but could have been an extra run, an extra delivery, but no harm done. A dot ball for Mohammad Ashraf, just conceding 4 runs in his first over so far. Good over. Good end to the 14th over. 95 for 4. Yeah, happy with the single. So 3 more runs needed. Full toss. Oh, misfield once again, but great stop. Certainly saving that boundary. But in the meanwhile, batters crossing over for a single, 97 on board. 2 more runs required. Johnny Hinman bowled well so far, capturing 2 wickets for just 8 runs into his 3rd over. Yeah, definitely it's a very good learning process for these young cricketers in this format, 20 over. They will come out second in this game, but yet a lot of experience, lot to learn from surfaces as such. So 1 run away, scores are tied in this first T20 game between King's College Cricket, Auckland, and Mahanama College, Colombo. There you see the scoreboard, 98 for 4. What a handy way to get those winning runs for Mahanama College with a boundary. And Yashan moves to double figures with that boundary, not out. Great performance by Mahanama College and winning this game with 31 balls to spare by 6 wickets. In this first T20 game here at Thurstan College grounds. What a remarkable moment for these 2 teams. The visitors, the touring side, King's College Cricket, they won yesterday the 50-over format, but coming in, playing their first T20 game in this tour. But Mahanama College outbeat them and won this game by 6 wickets. After winning the toss, Mahanama College electing to bowl first and restricting King's College Cricket for just 98 runs in their 20 overs. And they're now chasing it quite easily with a lot of balls remaining. 31 balls remaining in this run chase and a comprehensive victory. So Venura Kavitra scored 33 runs. I think he set the platform in this run chase. When he walked into the crease, they were struggling at 20 for 2 alongside Shamita Vijay Singh. He was outstanding as well with his cameo. Those 2 batters anchored the innings alongside quite a bit of a small partnership of 40-odd runs. So that set the tone in this run chase, and Mahanama College clinching the victory in the first game. So batting card, Sinethu Ratna, wicket-keeper, got out for 5, Kaushika Ratna for 6, and then Chamudu Vijay Singh scored 32 as well. And Venura Kavitra not out. He made 32 with 2 boundaries, and Yashan Gunatilaka scored 13 runs. 10 extras, mostly being wides and no balls from the bowlers. Kings 11 cricket, Kings College Cricket rather. And then see the bowling attack, 2 wickets for Johnny Hinman and for 13 runs in his 3 overs, and a wicket apiece for Ollie Sinclair, White and White Empson, the 2 seamers. So the partnership I was talking about, they were struggling at 2 for 20 at one stage, and then that 40-run stand between Chamindu Vijay Singh and Venura Kavitra setting the tone in this run chase. Those are the stats of the bowlers and the follow wickets, and we get you some highlights in this run chase. They had a very good start, a 6 from Tilaka Ratna there, and this was a boundary from Veeratna. Then this was the first wicket of Veeratna getting out at mid-on. The seamers coming into the game. Chamindu Vijay Singh got a first ball 4 in the very first delivery, the juicy full toss, and then the 6 from Tilaka Ratna, and he departed. So the 2 middle order batters, number 3 and number 4, setting the tone nicely. Venura Kavitra and Chamindu Vijay Singh in this run chase. They got few boundaries, 4 boundaries and a 6 for Chamindu Singh. This was his wicket, trying to go walking down the crease and then getting out. A very good catch at long on as well, but Venura Kavitra and Yashan Gunatilaka setting the tone. So the match summary so far, King's College Cricket was Mahanama College in this first T20 game. Mahanama with the toss selecting to bowl first. King's College got all out for 98 in their 20 overs with Ollie Sinclair top scorer with 26 runs, and Kaushika Tilakaratne and Sanuka Ganepolo sharing 2 wickets apiece. In reply, Mahanama College 102 for 4 inside the 15th over, with Chamit Vijay Singh got 32 and Vinod Kavitra unbeaten 32 of just 30 deliveries. And Mahanama College win this game by 6 wickets comprehensively. So we'll take a short break and we'll be back with live action for the second T20 game between King's College and Mahanama College, Colombo.